believe we peaked in the 90s. Come on, come on, come on, prove me wrong. Tuck your friendship bracelet back in your shell suit sleeve. Come on back in time with me. Fiddle again, and hello, it's Fo, and welcome back to Project Zomboid. Our man Ramos has woken up at 6. I get him to keep reading his electrician book. Gonna help him get a boost for his XP gain when he's disassembling all the electronics in people's homes, the businesses roundabout. Just eating his way through all the fancy, fresh fruit and veg. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to grow pineapples out in our little garden outside. Yeah, so we've got to enjoy these luxurious things before they all go away. It is the end of the world after all. So we're going to watch our way through some of our VHS tapes. Helps with our boredom. We can't just go outside and go for a little walk to cure boredom. But yeah, it's a good excuse to watch our way through some of these skill tapes that we've got. Sort of reruns of Life and Living. You do get the XP all over again. Obviously, as we level up, it takes more and more XP to get up a level. Now that we've got our carpentry up, that we can build stairs, we're pretty much unstoppable. Again, we want to keep going after we've got past the essential things. There's essential items that are obviously locked behind different levels of skills for the different things. But when you go past that, it reduces the chance of you breaking things when you pick things up for carpentry. Yeah, there are advantages for maxing out skills. Keep going. Do want to be able to pick up a bed soon. It's going to be the next thing. Can't have him just sleeping on this little seat every night. Would like to get a little single bed for his little sleeping cupboard. Claustrophobic's nightmare. Yeah, we have got a boost for a couple of things. There are plenty more books that we could be reading. Try and get boosts for all these things. We've got to balance reading the books to try and get the XP boost with the actual getting the XP. And your other time-sensitive things like getting food before the electricity shuts off and the food starts going bad, and then all the fridges and freezers. Now that we've got the generator set up, we should be good for when the power goes off for here. Got those 2 extra freezers that we've got from the gas stations. Should be enough. If it's not, then I'm sure we can take a fridge freezer once we get leveled up with the appropriate skills. We can pick them up without breaking them. Still more zombies. Back in the post office building. We can take apart all these metal shelves and everything. If we don't need the books. Boxes and things for storage. So yeah, we plan on making a grand base. It's going to need lots of storage solutions. The metal shelves are good. It's probably my favourite. Yeah, there's wooden crates, wooden... You have metal shelves, metal crates, cardboard boxes, different sizes. So we want to take some metal shelves, but we can also disassemble some for the metalworking XP. Let's say we can make wooden things as well, like cabinets and boxes. Or we can just yoink them from other places. We want to kind of make the walls before we start filling up the shelves, in case it's awkward to get to the walls. Sometimes they want to, make the wall from a particular side. So we'll see when it comes to making them. It's annoying we can't stack these small cardboard boxes. It's a good look to add variety. You can't just walk through them, which is good. Any zombies want to try and just walk through our walls before we finish them. Won't be able to get past the boxes. Foiled by a cardboard box, that's what we like to see. But it does work both ways, but we can't get past either. Yeah, I think we want to make this entire outer wall of metal. And the generator makes quite a noise. So that'll be where the zombies are attracted to our base. Again, we're stuck trying to balance this. So we want to read the metalworking book. Get the maximum XP from our disassembly. And making our metal walls for the base. Got more food that's starting to go stale. Glad we can slice up the watermelon. We don't have to just try and consume the whole thing in one go. We can make up a fruit salad with our stale zucchini. Mix it in with some watermelon slices. Yeah, the bowl is essential for sorting out your stale food, making little salads, so you can get yourself a cooker. Start cooking up soups and stews. Cure our boredom. Watch another VHS. Get some more free carpentry XP. While we read up our metalwork book. Again, we could just go outside, go up our fabulous staircase, and sit on our tiny little roof. Once we expand that a bit, we can have a chair up there. Yeah, I love the enthusiasm. the woodwork show. Buff carpentry dude. Yeah, every little helps. Get an XP for the skills. You only get stronger and smarter the longer you survive. And you've got to keep striking a balance. Don't want to focus on learning, get your skills all the way up and then get jumped by a zombie because you're out of practice because you haven't fought any Zeds for a while. A lot easier when the lights are able to be turned on because the electricity is still going. And that sure doesn't last forever. So we're going to disassemble a bunch of furniture in this restaurant that's next to the video shop. Pick up all the stuff. Again, we've got metalworking opportunities. Pick up the stuff. Do like these counters. Our concrete room, we want to do that up in all steel counters. Since we've got one in there, that can be like a medical room. I think I want our kitchen to be a bit more homey. We'll take the cabinets from people's houses. Yeah, rotten food that was just left hanging out. Yeah, we're starting to just take everything. Can prioritize just taking the fresh stuff. Come back for all the non-perishable stuff. It depends if you want to come back twice. Depends how much ground you really want to cover in your playthrough. Yeah, you really don't need too much non-perishable stuff because you're probably never going to get to it. Need to survive quite a long time before you're going to get through all the other stuff. Shady little corridors in the back of there. It's like a camera shop that has more camera film, which is pretty useless than anything else. Plenty of furniture to disassemble, if nothing else. I've been caught in here. Little doctor's offices, little surgeries and stuff. Yeah, I'm extra cautious in places where I've been jumped before. Did have a bunch of zombies hiding in one of these little rooms. Extra cautious. Yep, definitely switching. There was one, but only one this time. Yeah, there was about 4 or 5 of them in this room one time. Yeah, you don't want to be caught with just the screwdriver because you've been disassembling things. Always remember to switch back to a decent weapon before you go through a door. Yeah, you can push on the doors, see if you get a response. See if you can antagonize a zombie or zombies on the other side of the door. I can sort of double click the button really fast to open and close the door. And you should get a flash of what's behind the door. If you can see one or more zombies, you know, to back up. And maybe if they start bashing on the door, they'll get through it pretty quick if there's multiple zombies. So just start backing up and thinking about potentially turning and running. Well, you've got half a second to do so. Or if you've got a decent weapon like a machete, and just start swinging as you're backing up. This alcohol shop has some ciggies, which is a boost. Probably don't need any more for a while, but we will eventually. Do go through 4 or 5 a day, I think. Changes. I think if you're just playing the 1 hour days, it's only 1 a day you're going to need. Yeah, Ramos certainly needs more than 1 a day. Playing the 6 hour days, it's probably 6. Would make sense. Yeah, so we've got the bones of our base just coming together. The outside bit for the generator. Once we get going, the fumes aren't going to affect anywhere else in the base. Our bar isn't going to stink of generator. Yeah, we'll start popping down all our booze in a corner for when we build our bar. We're going to start propping it all the way there. Have a look through our annotated maps. If it's not Riverside, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we won't be going to any other towns. Just need to cover Riverside, the greater Riverside area. From the sort of highway and the other gas station and things. Way off to the west. All the way to where the river is, runs down from north to south, way off to our east. And that whole sort of square. It's going to take in the country club. And there's a sort of area with sort of almost abandoned houses and rough looking neighbourhood. There's a radio tower. A few interesting sort of offbeat locations. Yeah, there's only so much you're going to get covered in 100 days. Unless you're constantly moving. Yeah, we just want to be the regent of Riverside. To have cleared out all of the intruders, the zombies, and then get all the good loot. Stash it all in a super secure fort. Make an attempt to pick up a bed. Of course, mess it up. The game's not willing to let us have a bed. No comfort. Yeah, even with our carpentry level up, it just reduces the chances of us breaking things, you know.
if we found the same kind of bed and we broke it again, but we were left with the top half rather than the bottom half, we could put them both together. And if they're exactly the same design, great. If they're mismatching designs, I'm not sure if they'll go together and look wonky or if they just won't go together, I'm not sure. But yeah, usually that's an abandonment. Give up. Plenty more single beds in Riverside for us to try and pick up. Yeah, we'll keep going with the kitchen counters. Trying to get all birchwood ones. Try and match everything up. And of course we'll take the sinks. Gonna have enough rain collectors to hydrate an army. Overly prepared for the apocalypse. Yeah, grand designs of making a giant fort. It's gonna have enough room for everyone. Survivors that he's gonna find. Enough defenses to defend against zombies and raiders. Yeah, big plans. So we're gonna set out this kitchen. Nice and large so we can have a table in the middle. Keep working on making the walls for our bar. The spare planks that we got. Yeah, we've got plenty of room to expand. You want to expand as much as you can out the way before thinking about going up, really. You want to build a roof on your extensions. You want to go out before up, because you want to make a sort of pyramid design, so you don't fall off the roof and fall 2 stories and die. If you do fall off your roof, you want to only fall 1 floor. The way to do that is by sort of balconying everything. Have a double day episode. So he's up at 5, super early. You can see him needing coffee later on. But we'll see it as a bonus that we get to do some more reading before it gets light. It's worth going out. Of course, he's getting bored. It's another opportunity to watch another VHS. You can listen to the CDs as well. You can reduce your boredom, as well as reading all the literature and magazines and stuff. Yeah, if we're going to get all the VHS and make an effort to collect them, might as well watch them. Yes, far cry from the beginning, where 1 episode would guarantee and get us up a level. Yeah, we're at the point we'd need to watch them all multiple times, I think. You only get XP from watching them the first time when they air live and when you're watching them for the first time on VHS. I think they're working on that with the new build. After a certain amount of time you'll be able to watch it again and get XP from it again. There's more settings that you can mess around with. It's one of the best things about the game. All the sandbox options. You really can tweak it. If there's something you don't like about it, you can turn it on or off, or usually it's a gradient slider. You can change it, reduce the effect if you really don't like it, but you don't want to eliminate it completely. Most of the things are quite versatile. In the beginning, I advise you put on multi-hit. You'll be able to survive a little bit longer before you die. Definitely turn on the outline, so you know to wait for them to turn green before you swing and waste your energy. Miss swinging and swinging just before they're about to attack, right before they would go green. That can be really bad if you're tired and you're swinging with a heavy weighted weapon. They can get right up close to you before you get a chance to swing again. That's what you're after. So we've come round to the factory, sort of opposite the farm. A bit way down from the other gas station. Just gonna clear out a few zombies. See if we can't find some more building supplies. There should be heaps of planks and nails and things. In crates here. We can take back to the base. We don't want to go investigating until we've got rid of certainly the majority. Again, they could be sneaking up on us from any direction. It's been a little bit since we've been near enough here. Fighting the zombies would possibly draw these guys' attention. Pretty evenly distributed. There'll be some hiding in the woods. They're not necessarily all hanging around the buildings or just on the road. Nice and easy for you to spot. And things like gunfire, engine noises, generators. All these things are making noise. Even the rain, it seems, makes enough noise to redistribute wandering zombies somewhere that you think you've got cleared. You can repopulate with zombies from nearby areas migrating in to fill up a vacuum. Yeah, we've got to constantly watch out for those sort of things. We're getting some more metal. That'll help us with our walls for our base. A sturdy ground floor, that's what we want. The wider you make it, the more floors you'll be able to add. As I say, you want almost a pyramid sort of style base. So if the worst happens, you fall off a roof of a base that you designed yourself and spent ages making yourself. You can avoid the humiliation of breaking your leg and then dying. If zombies come up to your window, they're about to break in and eat you. Switch seats quickly and get out of the car. Yeah, don't panic, switch seats, get out. It's better than panicking trying to start up the car while they're banging on the window. That'll just make you panic the time it's taken. Take a key, hoping it's a key for this place, that we can open any locked doors within the factory. Yeah, this place is pretty dark. It's better to be here when the electricity is still on. Plenty of nooks and crannies for zombies to be hiding in. There's like a raised platform above that they can just throw themselves off at you if they suddenly become aware of you. These little red containers usually have mechanic stuff in them. Yeah, turning on the lights is a boost for this place. Yeah, some locations are shadier than others. It's pretty hard to see. You get the feeling like you could be crept up upon at any moment. Yeah, you gotta balance it. It's worth it for the loot, you know. So there's bags of plaster powder. That's sort of late stage decoration. So once you've built up your walls and you've popped a roof on, and the place is considered truly indoors, then we can plaster the walls. Another sledgehammer. That's what we want. Yeah, we can use that to bust down the wall in between where our chair is in front of our TV and our extension, so we can walk directly into the kitchen from that sort of living room area. And after you've plastered the walls, you can paint them as well. Very late stage decoration. I don't think that's essential for his fort, but I guess he's still making it seem like a home. It's a store that's going to turn into a home / store. Then it's going to be a fort / home / store. With room for like a barracks. Maybe some room for some farm animals. Yeah, I've had a few runs where I've tried to build big bases. And building out the way rather than up the way. Starting with a solid, ginormous base. That's the top tip. Got another machete. Excellent. Yeah, feeling free to use your good weapons. It's a good feeling. It'd be like having lots of ammunition. If we were ready to be fighting like that. Yeah, where there's these stacks of crates, sometimes you need to move the crates in order to get in close enough to see what's in the crates that are hidden at the back, as it were. But it's fine, because these crates are decent storage that we can just pick up the crate and just keep holding it. Just to go away with it, put it in the back of our van. Again, broken glass we could take to train up our medical. I'm sure we'll have a few scrapes that we're not going to need to. If it does come to that, then there is still broken glass in the base, I'm pretty sure, where that broken window is. So we'll keep working on extending our walls out. We've got our metal working level up, building our metal walls. As our levels go up, the walls will become better, a little bit more solid, could take a bit more damage. And they look a little bit better, you know. I'm gonna wait to put in our metal windowed walls until we have to, and our levels up the size it's going to be. We can pop in the windows next to the generator. Creating a metal layer for our inner sanctum. It's going to be good. Again, will make us feel a little safer against the threat of the zombies. Try and leave ourselves access to build these metal walls. We can pop down some of our storage crates. Yeah, we can read Foraging 3 once we've read the Metalwork book. And get back on that. Some of the skills are easier to grind than others, and more useful. Another opportunity to get a single bed. Looking good. Be good to get him a place to actually sleep. It'll be good when he can complete his kitchen. Would be good to have a matching set of appliances. Like the green fridge freezer and the mint green cooker, lovely. Yeah, the double bed would be too big for the space. Might think that would be a bit more luxurious for him. But no, he wants to feel safe in his tiny little box. There's enough room for a single bed on one side of the door and some storage on the other side of the door. Be it a wardrobe or a cabinet or whatever. Get enough planks and enough door bits. Enough hinges and door handles. Can add a few door frames and doors. Pop down our lovely bed. And place our pillow back on the bed. Look at this. It's gonna be sleeping in luxury. Yes, after 15 days of sleeping in just a chair, finally got a bed. Caught a couple of rodents that will get skinned and popped away in our freezer. Some last resort rodent meat. And again, odd planks that we've got. Can work on our roof a little bit more. Yeah, our place is coming together. Our little library is coming together. Our little study room. Could do with some walls on a roof, yes, I know. It's starting to feel like a room with purpose, you know? So we take him out for another run. Still random zombies wandering around. At least they're bringing ciggies. Get some more metal stuff from dismantling a couple of car wrecks. Also makes it safer for when we're driving. Having the Sunday driver trait, that does help. All this stuff is going to be bad. Yeah, it's only fridges and freezers that are going to have good stuff left in them. We can prioritize certain things. Things like the dried split peas and things are pretty heavy. The canned stuff is going to last forever, you know. But yeah, fun food has a use. It can reduce unhappiness or whatever. If he's super bored and starting to get depressed, or he eats some stale food that he doesn't notice is stale before chucking it in his face, might get a little sad. Might need to eat some of this fun food to cheer him back up again. Another level in short blunt. Bashing another straggler. Clothing shop. Of course, we'll take them money and any decent denim or leather clothes. Got a cool sports top we can wear. Shell suit stuff. Good for intro. Sweaters and stuff, good for the winter. If we're gonna get to there. Yeah, as a new player, you definitely don't need to worry about winter clothing and stuff. You need a lot of experience to survive even a week. And sometimes you die and you don't even know what killed you, you know? Your health just starts going down and you've got no idea what it is that's like even killing you. Yeah, that's happened to me a few times. I'm still none the wiser. Yeah, unforgiving is how I would describe it. Yeah, the negative moodles, I tend to address them as soon as I can, really. The anxiety from not having a cigarette, that'll flash after sort of 1 hour, which indicates a sort of second state before it starts getting depressed. So you can leave that one about an hour. Being overburdened, that's just the way of the world when you're trying to get all the loot. When you're trying to raid all of Riverside and take all the loot back to one location. Yeah, overburdened is going to be the way, sadly. But everything else, yes, I try to address as soon as possible. Another great kitchen full of metal cabinets and sinks that we can take. Yeah, our concrete room back at the base is full of, has the flat roof, full of space for these metal cabinets with sinks in them. We can pop down water collectors on the roof. Plenty of storage space, as well as opportunities to hydrate. I don't know how many rain collectors you would need per character on average to survive with the rain and its scarcity. Yeah, you're better to have too many than not enough, I suppose. Certainly get a few pop down. Yeah, once you've got the rain collectors on the roof and you've got the sink directly below it and you plumb it in, once you've sorted, you can collect the big cooking pots and things. You could fill up them every time your rain collector barrel is full. You could try and fill up some containers from the sink and put it into the cupboard under the sink. As far as I'm aware, the water doesn't go bad if you just leave it in a container. Otherwise, if you're just catching the water but you're not connecting it to a sink, then you're going to have to boil the water before it's good to drink. Coffee machine set up. I haven't finished the cabinets yet, but we've got the coffee machine set up. It's important. Yeah, we need loads and loads of metal sheets. We're wanting to make entire long stretches of metal walls. For that we need lots of propane for our propane torches. So we want to pick up enough of these steel counters for our medical room. We also want the opportunity to disassemble enough metalworking to get the metal sheets. Yeah, there's plenty of other metal things to disassemble. We can disassemble the fridges and freezers. Yeah, there's a few things that'll get us there. Not just car wrecks and metal cupboards. Our precious corner cabinets. Yeah, we can break as many straight ones as we want, because there'll always be more. Whereas the corner ones are a bit rarer, a bit more precious. Can turn them round any which direction we want to. But we kind of want ones that match as well. That's another thing. As I say, I'm sure there's plenty of opportunity to find just the right ones we want. As long as we've got good enough carpentry skill, it's pretty customizable. If we want to steal the flooring like people's awesome carpets, have to put down wooden floors and our concrete bits. Don't think we'll need to go that far. Move our coffee machine. Yeah, we're going to scale back the kitchen. Leave room for a little utility room. Watch another episode of Woodcraft. Doing pretty well with our metalworking book. We're getting there. Yeah, we watch our episode while smoking a ciggy before bedtime. The excitement of actually getting a bed. How great. Be lying down in his blood-stained clothes with his metalworking mask still on, but ooh, comfy bed. Yeah, once we make some more progress with our kitchen, we can eventually get a washing machine, take it from the laundrette across the way. Once we get that electronics level up, we'll be able to successfully move these bigger appliances and stuff. And get our cooker in. Yeah, little by little, make progress. Make our base the best place to be in all of Riverside. With an abundance of fantastic loot. Yeah, all of that is secondary to survival. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Chuck away some of our spare stuff before we go off to the land of Nod. I'm sure he'll survive the night. Be more likely when he's in his little box, within a box. Look at this, plush. We'll come back next time, pick up where we left off from. Till then, take it easy. I'll see you all in the next one.